Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Starmade. Today's episode I would like to dedicate to mobility. First of all, the mobility on my station, and second of all, I would like to set up a little outpost on the planet which is over there about 12 kilometers away. This is gonna be my primary mining location for, I think, two types of crystals or raw ore, I totally forgot which ones. But it's gonna be connected and easily accessible through this station, so I would like to be able to build like small harvesters which will be able to use the warp gate, go over there, pick up a bunch of ores and then come back in order to process it on this station. As mentioned, for that we're gonna need a warp gate, but for the station teleports we're just gonna need a bunch of transporters. So two things I haven't really touched in any of my seasons so far. The only thing I did was a little update video showing you how they actually work. But this is gonna be the first time and also a little bit experimental for me. I used the systems before, but I will have to figure out how to actually build them once again. However, this is gonna be all done in today's episode, so the next time we can maybe already set up a little mining expedition over there. Also pick up all of the adjacent asteroids, etc, etc. However, for all of that stuff we are gonna need precious materials. The main resources you're gonna need in order to make this happen are Nox and Maced raw ores. And you will need a lot of them. So let's actually check out this contraption right here and change the production into, let's go with the transporters first. So for each thing I believe we're gonna need one controller and one module. So let's check out what the controller requires. View production recipe, yeah, you can see 500 oh man, it's even more than I thought. So I'm not sure if we have that available to us. I just went on a huge and very long mining expedition, picking up all of the Nox and Maced stuff that I could grab. And we are currently refining it in our refinery right here. So if we have a quick look in here, you can see Nox capsules are being produced and the Maced stuff should be somewhere as well. Yeah, right there. Cool. And with that stuff, of course, we are producing all of these. But you can see I ran out of those guys and I had to go and search for a very long time. So I wanted to record this episode almost 3 hours ago, but yeah. Sometimes you just have to grind a little bit, and I've honestly been missing that. Okay, so let's see what we can accomplish here by building maybe 2 controllers. No, it's not possible. I don't have enough of this stuff just yet, so that is too disappointing, but we can create maybe 2 of the modules because they only require like 25 of the materials. And yeah, look at that. We already ran out. Oh geez, we used them all up. So yeah, I would suggest we're just gonna leave this running the entire time, you know? And in the meantime, we are already setting up all of the sites we want those guys to go. So for instance, we would like to have one teleporter system right here. Yeah, I think it's gonna go right against this wall. Why the heck not? This is gonna be... what do we call this? I have no idea what we call this freaking building. It's like the functional area. Let's call this maybe the no, it's not the maintenance room. Anyways, so the module goes right there and the controller needs to be facing towards us, I guess. Yeah, come on. There we go. No, now it's facing the other way again. Why are you doing this to me? There we go. No! Guys, it's really late in the night. You have to excuse me. This is crazy. But there we go. I managed to do it. Congratulate me. Well, the transporter we can simply access through a R-click, and we can change the name of this. So this is what you guys should suggest me. So I'm just gonna call this technical room and you guys come up with a better name, okay? But we cannot really do anything without setting up a second location. However, we possibly have to hook those guys up with each other. At least I would imagine. That's the stuff that I'm not sure about. Okay, now the next teleport I would love to set up somewhere in this room. Here we can actually use the stairs downwards towards the Mothership docking bay area. And we can also move towards the future shipyard. Or we can call the elevator and go down, you know, for old people. So I would say the second teleporter system we are plotting down right here. Let's see if we can already craft a second transporter controller. Activate production and... oh no, not by far. We're missing the Maced capsules. Oh well, what you gonna do? Let's try to beautify the area. This is all the stuff that I ever gotten from pirates, etc. Look at all the Nox circuits. I wish we had those in crystal forms. And the Maced motherboards. Oh my gosh. Maybe we can use those. Maybe they make for a nice decorative block. So if I just get rid of some of that shebang and replace it with those guys. Yeah, why the heck not? I'm thinking about actually moving the staircase a little bit. I mean, we can always move those things, right? The most important part is that we get things rolling. Okay, we already have enough Nox capsules, now we're just waiting for the Maced ones. Yeah, it's actually not going too slowly. As soon as we have the main controllers going, we should be good. There's just a few more locations to cover. So let's make this actually official. I want to have 6 suggestions for names of the locations on this station, and I want funny and creative suggestions. Don't go with the stuff that it actually is. I mean, of course it can go into that direction, but try to be silly, funny, creative, whatever, and I'm gonna go with the best suggestions. So we're gonna need 1 suggestion for this technical building part right here. Then we need another name for the crafting system. We need another name for the actual hangar right here, which is basically the cargo hold. Then we need a name for the automatic ship storing area. We're gonna teleport here too. We need a name for the shipyard control area. And last but not least, we need a teleporter name for the location where we can enter the mothership. So if you can think of anything, leave them down in the comment section. Leave as many suggestions as possible. The more, the merrier. I would really appreciate that, guys. Anyways, all I want is 1 more controller. Let's see if we can already do it, just so that we can test the system. And the rest I will set up off camera. I'm just gonna leave this running for a little bit. So let's see, yeah, we already were able to build the 2nd transporter controller, so let's see if we can teleport between those 2 locations. I want this to face my direction, there we go, and we, I guess, hook this up. Then, look at that, I can select the technical room here. However, let's actually change the name of this one. This is gonna be the crafting area. But, you know, just temporarily, until you suggest something better. And we want to set the destination to the technical room. There we go. Then we want to activate it and kind of hop on top of that shebang. And here we not go. I think I missed the opportunity. There's actually one more thing that I need to craft in order to make this better. The gravity unit, which is not made in here, but potentially in the standard factory. Yeah, gravity unit. Let's see, what do you need? Yeah, just... oh no, don't take my Nox capsules. Dang it. There we go, 3 gravity units, that's gonna do it. We're gonna have them right next to the teleporter, because once you teleport, you lose your gravity field. There we go. So, now I, of course, remembered why this wouldn't work, and that is because we were in the freaking build block here. You know, sometimes you just make these silly mistakes. Okay, there we go. Let's test this one more time. The gravity is working. That is great. We are gonna select the technical room as a destination and activate the teleporter, stand on top of it, and there we go. This is working. Now, of course, this is a very short distance to teleport, but you know, there will be more locations. Great, so now that we know that this functions very simplistically, we can go ahead and possibly change the production into a warp gate. That is the next thing we need. Let's go with warp gate computer, since these are actually the expensive things. So we will probably, yeah, there we go, have to wait for a little bit. So I'm gonna need 2 of these warp gate computers, and I'm gonna need a whole bunch of the actual modules, as many as we need in order to make the shapes of the gate. But we don't want to make it too large. Yeah, just the size of a small mining or cargo ship in order to travel back and forth easily. So once I do have enough modules, I'll be right back. And there we go, guys. After a lot of time, we finally have managed to get enough stuff together. I actually had to craft like 120 of these warp gate modules just to get the size of the gate that I want it to be. Therefore, I had a lot of time to just, hang around and produce a bunch of other things that we require in order to make this happen. So let's figure out if we really have everything. We have a build block, we have a bunch of decorative blocks, we have the warp gate together with the warp gate controller, then we have the marker beam and we have a ship core. We also have the power capacity and gravity units, which we probably don't need on the planet. So yeah, I think we have everything. I already took myself the liberty of setting up the first warp gate on top of the crafting tower. So if we just have a brief look at that, you can see the shape I want to go for. Yes, that is the approximate ship size I would like to allow being able to go through here. And I made this with a circle with the radius of 7. And you can already see that the warp gate is already functioning. However, I didn't mark it just yet. And I believe with a right click, let's actually check this out. Info, there we go. Yeah, with a right click, we can mark. Okay, so we shall right click this baby. Yeah, you have to press it for a little bit. And now the location should be stored in here. Look at that. This is the warp gate. Great. Okay, now that we have stored this location, we should be able to travel towards the other location, which of course is going to be on or at least near the planet, probably on the planet though, if it is possible. And for that, of course, we will have to do a little bit of traveling. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, I'm running into very complicated issues here. Yeah, look at that. We are too close. Oh man, we're too close to the sun here. Let's actually check this. Oh man. I didn't even realize there is an actual sun here and we just lost control of our ship core here. Yeah, give me that ship core back. Oh my gosh. So this is not good at all. No. And look at that. The planet is almost destroyed anyways. It's like the blocks are damaged all the way down to the core. At least I believe that's what we are seeing here. So maybe we have to actually go towards another planet. Now, where is my station? Oh my gosh, I lost control. And there is a pirate overheating. That is so crazy. Okay, I guess I will have to look for another planet. That really stings. I didn't think that would happen here. Yeah, look at that. My station is right here, but there is another planet right there. So maybe we could like plot a path over here by going up and over. There we go. Yeah, that's how we deal with that. So this is into this direction. Okay, we are just going to travel over there. Hopefully we can do this without the ship core being destroyed again. Oh no, into this direction. There we go. Waypoint. Are we still taking damage? No, I don't think so. Okay, this planet is also good, and I think that is taking us away from the sun. Where's the sun? Jeez, I don't see it. Ah, there is the sun. So it doesn't really bring us further away, does it? We are still overheating at this point. Yeah, there we go. It happened again. Thankfully, we can always pick it back up and use it again. Okay, we're getting closer to this planet, and it looks as though this one has also been suffering a little bit from the sun damage. Oh man, warp gates into the sun. For some reason this number doesn't change. I don't get closer to it. Well, it seems to be getting closer visually at least. And also I'm not getting any more overheating messages. Good stuff, look at that. These planets are actually really interestingly shaped, and no, we are getting the warning again. Let's try and actually hide behind this object. Yeah. Sun, you can no longer damage us. No, I missed the opportunity. Oh, that was such an amateur run here. Oh, and I died. Ah, that stings. So we might have to go really far away in order to set this up. Let me actually find a good spot where we can do this without any star issues. There we go, guys. We finally did it. Let me actually show you where this planet is. So fortunately enough, I nested myself in between 3 planets. So the first one we visited was this guy and then this guy, both of which were too close to the sun. This one obviously is very, very close to the sun. However, I have a 3rd planet right here. Unfortunately, it is a green planet. I didn't want to go with a green one. But alas, it is the only planet that is still kind of nearby, and I can use this sector and the general area around it in order to do my mining stuff. So why don't we go ahead and actually choose a nifty location, maybe on this plateau right there on this little hill. I see a good opportunity to set up a warp gate. So let's actually jump out of this ship core and give in to the gravity. Maybe we want to set up a little build block. Can we actually do that and kind of get rid of that stuff here? Yes, indeed. Cool. Then we want to make this very quick and easy. So we are gonna build a little bit upwards. Do we have nice building blocks? I think I need to go about 10 or so blocks up from where I want to start it. So let's say we're gonna start the warp gate area right here. So we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't have an 8th block, but we can use a rock. I'm gonna remove them anyways. Now we're gonna need a build helper circle, so let's go with that. The radius should be 7, and let's see if we have to change the direction. No, not really. We can simply apply it right here. Great, so let's build this downwards again. And right here we want to start our warp gate, so it doesn't really matter in which direction you are facing these blocks. You can decide for yourself. Good, and now we are gonna build this little frame. Let's see how we want to do this. In my other example, I went all the way up to here and only made the curves on the top, so we have a little bit more space on the bottom. So that's exactly what we're gonna do with this gate as well, and this should allow us to place all of the modules and complete it, because I have estimated the exact amount of modules we are gonna require. Also beware that you actually have to fill up these spots, so it will be an invalid gate if you leave out this block, for instance. That is something you just have to live with, I would say. So let's try to finish it on the other side as well. However, I want to make the curves on the outside of the structure to leave us as much room as possible inside. Great, this should be a valid warp gate. However, is it not valid? Why the heck not? This is totally a 2D loop. What are you saying? Maybe let's set up a good amount of power in order to get this started, and then we can analyze this mistake a little bit more precisely. Ah, of course. I mean, apart from the power, we should also hook up the gate, of course. Okay, now it is already set to ready. Maybe this is already enough power. I mean, who the heck knows? I only know that we want to left-click this bad boy with our marker gun in order to inset the location. Now let's think. Left is there. Okay, left click. We're gonna do that. Yeah, I think we entered the location and now we want to grab the location. So now I have stored the coordinates of this location in my gun and I inset the coordinates of the other gate before. That means we should be able to travel back and forth, right? So let's test this out. Can we only do that with a ship or... okay. What happened? Here we are. We are actually at the station. Oh my god, you don't even need to be in a ship. That is interesting. So let's make sure we are wrapping up the connection. For that, I just need to get in my ship core if it appears. I was kind of hoping that I end up right at the gate here. However, it did put me a little bit further back. Okay, let's grab our marker beam once more, and we have to use left in order to enter the planet. Great, and now we should be able to travel also into that direction. Jumped to the planet. There we go. But also here we landed a little bit further away. Look at that, the gate is all the way over there. So that is kind of interesting. I hope that they will kind of work like stargates. However, to wrap it up, let's use the portal once more. I wonder if there will be an effect if we do it with a ship. Oh my gosh, I was not strong enough to lift myself off the planet. Yeah, I should have added a bunch of thrusters. So let's try to do this again. If we have enough speed, we should be able to counteract the gravity. Okay, there we go. Coming in for the second approach. Yeah. You can do this. Yeah, aim and jumping to... Okay, there is actually an effect if you use a ship. Great. Okay. Amazing, guys. We do now have a way in order to travel back and forth between our mining location and the station, and that is exactly what I wanted. Don't forget to leave down your suggestions for all of the sections of our station. I want to have a really cool and funny station here with funny location names. I mean, look at my faction, it's called Schwiggle Diggle Helvetia. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.